Hello everyone. Welcome to day 6 of building this scientific research AI project, which includes all the 10 paradigms, which is ML, reinforcement learning, symbolic AI, neuro symbolic AI, LLMs, RAG, basically all these things, generative AI, agentic AI. So, all those paradigms, 10. So, till now, what we have discussed and where we have approached is right. Basically, yesterday when we had a meet and we discussed about that the process which I had followed into. Okay. So basically, I built all the 10 models. All the 10 models are working, but again, the advanced version of those 10 models weren't working yesterday. So right now, what's happening means like I have corrected RAG. So RAG is working excellently, and also reinforcement learning part is also executing right. Okay. So, and also LLM is working good, ML is working good, DL is also working good. Okay. So only thing left out is with neurons, which is deep learning, neuro symbolic AI, and agentic AI. So these all things needed to be corrected. Okay. So yes, it's the matter of 1 2 days. And yes, as we have discussed and as we have targeted that this project should end within a week, and within a week we should be able to build this project. So yes, we will achieve that target as well. Okay. So what I will do, I will just share my screen once and I will just walk you through this my user interface, which is UI. Okay. So here on the very first part, what you can see is okay, if I will go in this in the visual paper analysis, okay. So basically this part, what it does, like it helps us to understand any details when we are uploading this into this file, any research paper or any files we are uploading it, right? So few days back, a couple of days ago, this UI wasn't seen there. Okay. And the AI paradigms which is used here is LLM and generative AI. Basically, the concept behind it's generative AI. Why? Because it is generating new ideas. It's generating new ideas from the PDF files which we are uploading it, right? And also it is using LLM. How it is using LLM? Because it's reading the paper and then it's generating the ideas. So for that particular reason, this particular page, this particular user interface consists of LLM and generative AI, right? So like if I will upload some file, okay, so this was the file which was shared by Aditi few days ago. So if I will upload this file and if I will try to see what all things is there inside it, right? So you can see here the title is being seen. So day before yesterday, this weren't visible and this UI was of means like it wasn't working. So right now you can see that it is working good. You can see here the paper overview, title is there, date is there when it was published, technical terms and abbreviations are there, other technical terms are there. Okay, right. So total technical terms extracted within this paper was 80, right? So this was the part of LLM and generative AI, what it's doing, right? Now, when I will move into my LLM and RAG, okay. So basically, generative AI, it was generating new ideas when we are uploading new files. Now, what is the RAG? Okay. So basically, RAG, it helps us. Like, for example, if we are uploading any paper, means like this 19 papers, we have done research onto it, right? So what RAG will do, RAG will just help us to ask the questions and it will display the answers, right? So Aditi, can you just give any questions to it? this particular RAG? Questions of your choice. Am I audible? Hello, Aditi.
Yes, yes, you're audible.
So I asked,
Maybe
means like,
there's.
yeah,
Mhm.
you
Actually,
can
your
ask.
voice came late at my
Okay.
end, maybe due to some network issue.
Yeah,
Yes,
exactly. You can ask any questions to this particular RAG.
okay, let me think. Mm. Which are the methods used here? Or you can ask what is GenSim, GenSim.
Basically, what happens, this RAG will only search the keywords which is present inside this research paper. Okay. It will
Yes,
not,
it is.
if it's there,
GenSim is there.
then obviously it will give the answer, or just it will give a fallback response.
I guess it is not giving the correct answer
No, it's not giving the
because
correct answer.
yes, because Jensen was there in the starting only, like in the abstract.
Okay, what is ginseng? Can you just give me another question?
Sure. And we can ask system and methods with which are the systems and methods used because this whole I'm sorry for the background noise. Because this whole paper was based on height G and Gen Z.
But the research paper which you have used and which I had used are different, right?
No, no, I've shared the same PDF.
Okay, no, no. So this RAG will not give you the answers based on the uploaded PDF. Means like it is giving you the answers which those 19 papers I have fed into it.
Okay. Um, then you can give your questions because I'm not aware of these papers, right?
See, which
I've
are
not
the
seen.
systems and method used. You can see here.
Mhm. Okay, so my doubt is like if we submit the document in the first step, so for this again we have to submit, then only it will give answer regarding that PDF.
No, we have to train our LLM and RAG upon that PDF. Then it can give the answers because it is all
Okay, okay.
outside its domain, outside. So how it will give? I can type which are the AI tools used. So again, there is various things to train. It will means like again, when you are training this model, so what happens? Various questions are there, right? So again, for each question, for each what I'm saying, for each problem statement means like you have to train the RAG, and then it will give you the appropriate means like what's happening. The model have been built, but again, this is the code and this is the structure of the code, right? Basically, if I want to say like the engine of say some car or some bike, right? You are purchasing some 200 cc bike, right? So what happened? The engine have been built, but again, it will work according to the model which you are fitting into that bike, right? So obviously, someone who is fitting this model, someone who is fitting this engine in that particular bike will train this engine according to that bike. Okay. So that's the thing. Means like it is built, but again, it will vary upon person to person using this model. Okay. You can train this RAG, you can train this LLM according to the questions, according to anything. Means like, and again, every time you train this model, its efficiency will increase. But right now, it has been built. Means like it will give you the answers, which means like not all the answer, but yes, in a generic term, not in a specific term. Is if you are thinking means like some industry base, for example, if this was some industrial project, and if some my manager or someone who had given me this, and if you wanted okay, the client want to see this type of data, I want to see this type of answers, so obviously I would have trained my model accordingly, right? But right
Mhm.
now, are you understanding what I'm trying to say?
Yes, I understood.
So it's bit taking time. It's taking time due to the network issues. Okay, you can see here it's running. So let's discuss means like about the reinforcement learning part as well. Okay, so if I will open this, so basically, what do you understand by reinforcement learning? Means like what is there? Excuse me, Aditi. If I will ask you what is reinforcement learning,
Mhm. Okay, I'll tell you. I forgot. Let me think.
don't Google it. You have Chat GPT with you open. You have Cursor black box with you open. So just don't. Basically, RL, what it does, it just
The trial and error one.
no, it
It
learns from
uses,
its mistakes.
yes, yes. So it is that trial and error method. It uses that.
Yeah, so you can see this model uses the deep QN network agent to recommend the most relevant and novel research papers based on your collections. Okay, I wanted five recommendations. So accordingly, you can see here its training progress. Okay, according to its training, it's giving the highest recommendation to this particular GPT-4 technical report OpenAI abstract. We report the development of GPT-4, a large-scale multimodal model which can accept image, text inputs, and produce text outputs while less capable of human. And its score you can see here, it's 1.7. So similarly, it's giving with the highest method. Like this model should be means like upon those all those research papers
Matlab
it is
basically it
giving
is
this.
giving the title and like it is recommending more papers that are related to the paper we have inserted. Is it so?
Yes,
Okay.
you can see here it shows the RL agent learns to recommend papers by maximizing a reward based on relevance, novelty, and insights. And if I will go here and will be here, okay, so basically this is the same thing. And if I will go here, basically my evolutionary evolutionary AI and agentic AI will not work because these things means like not work what in the sense means like it will not give you the result, but again some basic UI will be there because right now this model is not that much up to mark. It's like it's not that much trained. So it will obviously UI some will be there. You can see here. This is there. Obviously it will give the error because in the starting of the video I have told that LLM is working good, generative AI is working good, machine learning working good, deep learning working good, RAG is working good. So 6 out of 10 is working good. Only thing needed is you can see here evolutionary algorithm needed to work and agentic AI, symbolic and neuro symbolic. So these three terms needed to be done. And yes, this would be done by tomorrow. And by tomorrow, we will be completing this project and then we will deploy this, upload this on our GitHub.
Okay. My part is still in like pending.
Yeah, your part is still pending. I agree with that. We were trying different approach. Enter your research goal. Can you just enter it? I haven't tested it yet. Means like I'm testing it right now for the first time. So I don't think what answer it will give, but yes, let's try whether it's working or not. I haven't tested whether agentic AI is working or not.
Okay, okay. Should I have to tell you what you have to enter?
You can tell anything.
Okay, so mm, a short summary of the research paper or the document. I'm sorry, actually, it's raining here, so sometimes your voice is breaking.
What did you told? Short summary of?
The document uploaded.
Are you not giving him the rack questions?
Okay, you want that exactly rag wala questions. Okay.
No, no, रैग नहीं. Basically यहाँ पे आप रैग का क्वेश्चंस दे रहे हो, ठीक है, राइट? ये एजेंटिक है
Mm-hmm.
यहाँ पे. ही इज टेलिंग दैट this model uses an autonomous cognitive planner, means like which is our research goals into actionable steps and execute them.
Okay,
And
then it would be like break the paper into chunks would be our first step.
break the
Uh, PDF into chunks. Second would be uh, parse the document.
The Wi-Fi here is forcing me to believe that Airtel is best because I have used all Wi-Fi various Tata Telecom, Geo Fiber, used Airtel, BSNL, but Airtel is best. सब कुछ ट्राई
No,
करो
I
फिर
cannot
सही
say.
चुनो.
No, I cannot say that because sometimes Geo is best than Airtel. Because Geo
Again,
is like if there is Geo is like if there is some network issue or there is some rain or weather due to some weather condition, there might be some problem. Still, the Geo will give you some amount of internet. But this is not the case with Airtel.
I'm not talking about
Like
the SIM card. Means like I'm talking about fiber.
I'm also not, yes, I'm talking about fiber only. Like for sometimes Airtel fiber will just get lost. It will say that
Okay.
out of network.
So you are telling something is better than nothing.
Yes, I have used Airtel as well, and I cannot say I have good experience with it.
But I would say it's better to be best or it's better to be worse. Being average and being mediocre doesn't help us. Means like in the industry also means like no one hire someone who is just intermediate or average. We want proficient professionals. So either you reach top, either you reach below. If you will be in middle, you will be crushed. Just like the society, the rich and elite class are working good. The poor class has accepted that
Okay,
okay, this is our
I will
fate,
give you more. I'll give you
but
more
middle
example. For
class
example,
is being
no,
crushed.
no. Suppose you don't have internet on your phone, and you just have your Wi-Fi. I'm sorry, you just have your Wi-Fi and that Wi-Fi, suppose you have some important meeting to attend, okay, and you're using Zoom and Zoom takes very less internet. So suppose you have Airtel and there is some network connectivity issue, and yes, and suppose your Airtel internet is saying that no network at the moment, and you cannot use even 1 MB. At least Geo is giving you some amount of internet so that you can attend that meeting
But it
or
will be not worth.
attend
Means like
that interview.
it's showing in front of you. Means like we are attending the meet, but nothing means like you can't see on the screen. Why you can't see? Because the network is down. So what's the use of this meet if we will not deliver anything useful to it? So it's better means like again, it's person to person subjective thing. But again, for me, it's either you reach the top or you be at below. You don't come second. You don't be
Just
average.
yes, we were discussing on internet just to make a time pass. Till then, we are getting the output, but I guess it is taking
See,
time. Oh, it came. Finally, it came.
wow, means the agentic AI is working.
Yes.
Then obviously I have to train only two models left, the Neuro Symbolic AI and Symbolic AI. These two only left. And basically, if you will see, the 11 paradigms were there, 10 paradigms were there, but this is only one. So I have to train only this part and evolutionary AI, these two. Yeah. So everything is working good. Yeah, by tomorrow, yeah, it will be completed. See, you can see here, it's giving. So basically, we have successfully built this. And obviously, the credit, it goes to you. Why it goes to you? I will explain it, right? Because I have found the idea, but you have documented the steps. It's like basically I found it that these 11 paradigms will be there. But again, the documentation part, that is necessary, because if we don't know the path, then obviously we will not reach our destination. We will be lost somewhere in between. So you traced the path, I reached the destination. So obviously, yeah. So it's work good, it's working good. And yes, it will be good for our CVs as well. And the someone who is watching this playlist from since day one, it will be useful for them. And yes, someone who is watching it, I would suggest that how many hours, if someone will ask, I had put into it. So I have put every day 6 hours, and sometimes it's exceeded to 7 hours. Okay, so basically it was from 6 hours, 7, 5, 3. So total, if I will tell that if you will use two AI, which is Black Box and Chat GPT, then you will be able to complete this project in 7 days, when by taking the number of working hours as an average of 4 hours. If you are working 4 to 5 hours, let's take 5 hours. So in 35 hours, you will be able to complete it. If you are working 9 hour a day, then obviously you will complete it in 3 days. If you are working 24 hours a day, then it will take you 1.5 day to complete it, all the thing. But yes, if you are using the two AIs, if you are using only one AI, which is Chat GPT, and you are not using Black Box, then I don't know how much time it will take, whether it will take a 2 weeks or whether it will take a month. And if you are not using, taking help of any AI, and if you are working alone, then it might take 2 to 3 months, or it might not happen. It's like, and if you are a beginner, if you are some professional working into it, then obviously it will take 1 month time for you to individually build it. If you are having a team is working into it, then obviously it would get built in a day or two. Suppose a 5 people is working and each of them is working on each AI paradigms, then obviously it will get built within a couple of days. So it's just a couple of days project. So yeah, so this was from my part. And yes, tomorrow we will discuss about the how we can deploy it on the GitHub. And then from day after tomorrow, we will start with another AI project. Will it be okay for you, Aditi?
Yes, it would be fine for me, but I'll try it till then I will complete my part.
Yeah,
Still
okay.
pending.
It's like in the very first thing, it's like I told you, whenever you are working, so you will learn 20% of the part or only 5%. But as you will move forward, you will be able to understand much better.
Yes, now I'll show you what I have done till now. Like I was working on the first step, that was getting the summary of the document. Like that research paper was of 10 to 12 pages, and you can see like within 10 lines, it is giving the whole summary of that document. But the missing part here is it is not giving the title as well as author as well as date on which this document was published. So you can say four functions it could perform, but it is just performing one. Now, like I resolved some of the errors that was there. Now, when I rerun this, it will obviously take time. Like to run this particular thing, it took almost more than half an hour. So after this, I'll rerun and check whether this first step is completely working or not. If it is done, then by tomorrow I'll be with my second step as well.
Yeah. So no issues with that. You can take your time and complete it. Yeah. Ultimately, you are learning something new, and yeah, it would take much of the time and patience is needed. Okay, so for that, so here we will be stopping here. We will be meeting tomorrow again at the same time. And till then, bye everyone.